Motley Rue, where are you? Say, I'm at the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous. There is the big Quartzsite camel sign. Yay! This is a story I will tell right now. Intermittent problem. Don't know when it's going to happen. But in the meantime, I froze. West Virginia, mountain woman, take me home, country road. So, hello. I'm Lisa. This is Motley Rue. And we are attending the first day of the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous in Quartzsite, Arizona. So I'm headed back to camp. This is the Scat and Wash BLM land. Free camping 14 days at a time on BLM lands. BLM is the Bureau of Land Management. And luckily today the weather's gotten nicer, it's warmer out, the wind just finally died down. Yesterday was just awful with the wind. Everybody just kind of hibernated inside their vans or RVs, whatever they have. But this afternoon was just beautiful weather, and looks like it should be a nice evening for a campfire. So I went over to the WRTR for a little bit and got me a RTR 2025 t-shirt and a decal put on the car. I did spend some time. I moved my camping spot to another area closer to the rest of the butterflies, and a little bit better area where there wasn't any little bushes or brush Motley was getting snagged on at the other place I parked. So I put out my stuff and actually set up my dressing room tent, which was still a challenge with the little bit of wind that we had, but I was able to get it up. Hopefully it's still there when I get back. And I was able to put my potty chair inside the dressing tent so I don't have to do that in the van, which is a challenge because I can't stand up and pull my pants up easily. Finding out that lots of things are a challenge, like washing your hands or keeping your hands clean, and then using sanitizer and then drying out and having to put on tons of lotion all the time. I'd say these are the challenges of van lifing. There are nicer BLM sites in Quartzsite that's further away from the interstate. This is right off the interstate. I mean, you can see the semis going by and hear them pretty much, the truck traffic all night long. So, wouldn't really be my pick for a boondocking camping area if I wasn't here to camp out with other people. Somebody said up to 150 women were here. Many of them have dogs. That's the other challenge, is controlling the pup who wants to see every dog there is and sniff them and play with them. I see my pink tent. It's still there. It did not blow away. Yay! Met a few ladies this morning. Everybody's very nice. Here we are. Everything is still there.
King of the road, trailer for sailoring. Man, trailer for sailoring. Ain't got no cigarettes, but trailer for sailoring. Give, don't pay no.
Well, I was trying to get to see the parade. It was supposed to start at 10 o'clock. Supposedly, I wonder if that was the right time because look, there was camel poop in the road, but no camels and nothing parading. But I did pass a bunch of ATVs going back into camps. I wonder if they did it earlier than 10. I had the time wrong. Oh well, I am heading over to Town Park. It's 20 after 10. Guess I missed the camel parade for Camelpalooza. Try to get to the RTR, hopefully find parking. And get in there before Bob Wells speaks at 11. Get about 40 minutes, should be okay. Disappointed about the camel parade. Someone said it started at 10. Was a little late leaving camp, didn't leave till 10. But it's only like 10 minutes away. Look, there's the sign. There is the Quartzsite camel sign. This is Center with an S. Center Street in Quartzsite. Like it goes past some private property and kind of RV. This is actually start the parking. Yes, it is. It's coming on the wrong side. Good. I'm headed to the RTR.
You know where you're going?
And, yeah, I always come in on the wrong side of it. I need to be on the other
So do
side.
Enjoy.
Just look at the look at all the RVs, vans, SUVs, I-tops, regular minivans, pickup trucks, campers. Whew. Tons and tons of people. I believe this is probably the biggest nomad van life type event probably in the country. Was started by Bob Wells years ago. I don't know if this is the 10th, maybe 10th annual one that they've done. RTR, which stands for Rubber Tramp Rendezvous. The last 3 days they had the women's Rubber Tramp Rendezvous, started on Wednesday. I was able to attend Thursday and Fridays. Yesterday was Friday. Today is the start of the main RTR. And there are tons of people here. Oh, I don't know how many thousands they get. All of these vehicles we just passed came in on one side of the town park and just went around the block to get to the main parking area. All of those vehicles are people attending this event. Pretty cool. Motley Rue. What? What are you barking at, baby? What is it? Oh my goodness. What is it? What do you see? Let's get that out of your way. There we go. Oh gosh, maybe. Maybe not. Okay. Why did it do that? This is the main RTR starting today.
Hey, good morning.
How you doing?
Regular parking?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
you're going to be going to the back row, but there's still space. Hooray!
Thank you.
Have a fantastic day.
Thanks.
To the right.
Good morning. Thank you. All of the vehicles. They got all kind of volunteers that come out here and help with parking. And volunteers that do man tables inside the event, or they give away free stuff and sell t-shirts and decals and all kind of stuff going on in there. And we are here. We have arrived. Got a half hour to get unloaded here and get in there and see what's going on this morning. And Motley Rue is excited because she likes going to the park. You get to sniff around and see all the doggies and smell all the smells, see all the people. Everybody wants to come up and say hi to Motley Rue. So, are you ready to go, baby? Are you ready to go? Yes. Oh, I know you're so excited. We got to pack our bag up, get you some water in your bowl and everything. Yes, I know. All right, let's shut her down. Last night, this is a story I will tell right now. Last night, went back to camp yesterday afternoon, and they had a little circle around the campfire yesterday before it got dark, and Jan did kind of bring a gadget to show kind of thing and videoed it. I think she's going to be uploading that video to her Butterfly Tracks channel on YouTube. And so I did that, and then, hung out around the campfire and talking to different ladies. It was nice to meet a bunch of different people, talking about all kind of stuff. So that was fun, staying warm around the fire. And had brought Motley back to the van to snooze. And came back probably about 8 o'clock or so, and tried to start the van to warm it up because it was getting pretty chilly and cold. Wanted to get it warm before I laid down, and the van would not start. And I've had trouble a couple times where I put the key in and I turn it and nothing happens. The dash lights light up, but nothing, no clicks, nothing like that. So, it doesn't seem like it's the battery. Actually, I had started it up. Okay, sorry. Let me back up here. I did start it and let it run to get a charge because my Blue Eddy was down below 20%. And had my Blue Eddy plugged in trying to charge it because it runs my refrigerator. And my other cigarette outlet that runs off of, while the car is running, the key has to be ignition, the car has to be running. It stopped working the other day. Must have blew a fuse in it. I haven't checked that yet, but I have a second one that'll run straight off the battery without the keys being in the vehicle. So I've been using that to charge the Blue Eddy. So I turned the van on for, I don't know, 20, 30 minutes or whatever to get it warmed up and put Motley in it. And I had bought a calzone at Silly Al's Pizza. They have really good calzone here in Quartzsite. And had half of it for lunch, and it must have been about 7:30 or so. I thought, I'll take it up to the campfire and warm it up a little bit. So I got, wrapped it in foil. So anyway, wrapped up the calzone, took it back to the campfire, shut the car off. And I forgot to unplug the Blue Eddy from the charging port that runs when the car is off. So I came back, I don't know, 20 minutes or so later to sit down in the van to eat my calzone and go to start it up again to warm it up. Nothing. Dash lights came on for a second, no clicking, nothing happened. Not even like it wasn't even trying to turn over. Took the key out, tried it again, because I've had this happen again, and like the second time it usually starts right up. Nothing happened. Third time, dash lights didn't even come off. It was totally dead. Couldn't lock the doors. None of the electrical was working. So I called my husband. I was telling him about it, and he had mentioned take the keys out of the car and walk around the car with it. Maybe it'll do something to reset the computer. And I'm thinking, no, I just killed the battery from having my big Blue Eddy plugged into that port running off the battery for 20 minutes or so. So because nothing at all, like I said, I couldn't even lock the doors. And I thought, well, it's totally dead. And he's like, well, you can't do anything about it now. It's it's dark. Wait till morning. Plug in your jumper cable box and give it a jump and it should start up. So I crawl in the back, get all under my covers and everything, Motley laying on me, trying to keep me warm, keep each other warm. And before that happened, thought I had rolled all the main windows up and just had my vent windows cracked. And I would have closed them. And usually I lock my doors at night, while I'm sleeping. But couldn't do that because the car wouldn't start. And I had gotten out and walked around with the keys doing some stuff outside the van before I got in, but the door, I got power doors and the power wasn't working on the door, so I figured it was just dead. So I didn't even try to start it again. Wake up this morning and go reach for the door handle to pull the back door open, and it opens on its own. The power was working, and I was like, what the heck? I get up here and start it up, and the thing started right up. So it wasn't the battery. I didn't kill the battery. There's some kind of either a computer or electrical or something going on. But this is an intermittent problem. Don't know when it's going to happen. But in the meantime, I froze last night because those back windows were vented just enough to get cold. The van stays fairly warm if the windows are all up. But also, after I started up this morning, I walked around to the passenger side to get something out of the refrigerator, and the back window was down about 4 or 5 inches. I don't know if it was like that all night. Maybe that's why I was freezing. I don't know if somehow I had hit it in the process of starting it up this morning or what, but could have been why it was so cold. It was 40 degrees when I got up this morning. But it warms up pretty quickly here. So nice and warm. It's supposed to be up like 65 or so today. And we're going to go in here and see what the RTR is all about. So we just got a big ass corn dog. That is a foot-long corn dog that me and Motley Rue is going to share, huh? Say, I'm waiting for my part, Mom. Yes, let Mama eat some first. But look at that thing. Big corn dog up. No. It's huge. So, this is lunch for today. Got to listen to a saxophone player. Went over to look around the tables and all what they got set up, and the saxophone player was playing outside the fence there where the corn dog truck is. So I asked him to play Country Roads, and I'll show that on another part of the video. He did a reggae version of Country Roads, Take Me Home, John Denver's Country Roads. So that was cool. And then I went over and got a corn dog for lunch. And I'm going to sit here in the shade with Motley Rue. In the shade with Motley Rue. And we're going to enjoy our corn dog. Yes, we are at the RTR. Yes, we are. Where are you, Motley Rue? Oh, nope, it's Motley Rue. Where are you? Say, I'm at the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous. RTR 2025 in Quartzsite, Arizona. Yes. Do you take requests? Do you do just mostly jazz or any? Oh yeah. You know Country Roads, John Denver? What's your name? Brent? Okay. A reggae version? Well, that would be interesting. This is a reggae version of Country Roads. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road. Very nice, thank you.
Bring it home to Quartzsite and what it means to camp in Quartzsite with your fellow nomads. Okay, boondocking, which basically means camping without amenities. So that means when you boondock, you don't have any place to put your trash, no place to get water, no RV dump, and no toilets. So you have to find those amenities elsewhere from the place that you camp.
Just want
Give
you
me
to
that
know.
eye now. I ain't gonna hurt you.
She's a good girl.
But there are other ways to be able to take care of those kind of things.
I had one of them
Toilets, there's cassette
Yeah. Aw.
ways, which we can talk
Really?
about.
It wasn't a pretty sight.
Oh my.
Those kind of things. We wanna,
That's a kind of freak sort of accident, isn't it?
Yeah, they was out in the
people
field.
out there,
Oh.
other people, there might be cameras, you never know what's
All right. Say hello. Let him go.
Somebody keeps
Let
talking
it
to
go. Oh, goodness. Oh, gosh. There, he just crumbled. He just crumbled. Like typical lab behavior, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, hi, beautiful. Oh, gosh. Now you're going to get all tangled. Yeah, right. All right. Say bye-bye, Rue.
charge your phone up.
Oh, there's that another little pug. Is that a pug? Oh. He's a feisty one too, huh? It's always the little ones that are feisty.
Ankle biters. I don't like ankle biters anymore because I ain't got no ankle.
What kind of dog is it? Is it part pug? Beagle and pug? Oh, well, that's a mix. Huh.
I know her tongue is too big for kind of a whole
Yeah.
itself as far as out here.
Oh my, that's funny. You too. I had no idea it would be this big. This many people.
Always try to find a spot. I try to be stopped and ready by 2 o'clock. This way here I have plenty of time. If I'm not done by 2, it gives me some time to be able to still be set up while it's sun out. There's been a couple times where I've had to set up at nighttime and you wake up in the morning and you're looking around and like, whoa, I didn't know that was there. Or a couple other times, other stories about bees and all those kind of things. So just try to scout out your situation ahead of time if you can. Carrying essential gear, being aware of wildlife, the etiquette, and testing your setup. So all the new people, a lot of new people come out here, they get in a rig, they just, there's nothing wrong with getting in your van and driving to the next block and staying. Actually, when I first tried everything, you'd be amazed at how many things you take with you that you don't need, or how many things you didn't take with you that you will need. And you just don't think about those kind of things until you're actually
think I got more of the took too much and don't need half of it.
Desires for the kind of camp they want. So, for example, they want to camp with or without dogs. They want to camp with or without drinking.
So, just left the RTR for the day and headed over to Camelpalooza to see what's going on there since I missed the parade, see if it's still going on.
King of the road, trailer for sailoring. Man, trailer for sailoring. Ain't got no cigarettes, but trailer for sailoring. Give, man, don't pay no. Trailer for sailoring. Trailer for sailoring. Ain't got no trailer for sailoring. Give, man, by no means. King of the road. Trailer for sailoring. Man, trailer for sailoring. Ain't got no cigarettes, but give King of the road.
The camel rides at Camelpalooza. There's the camels. I guess this was started in honor of High Jolly.
King of the road. Trailer for sailoring. Man, trailer for sailoring. Ain't got no cigarettes, but trailer for sailoring. Give, man, don't pay no. Trailer for sailoring. Trailer for sailoring. Ain't got no. Trailer for sailoring. Trailer for sailoring. Ain't got no. Trailer for sailoring. Give, man, by no man. King of the road. Trailer for sailoring. Trailer for sailoring. Ain't got no cigarettes, but give, man, don't pay no. Trailer for sailoring. Rules to let. Trailer for sailoring. Ain't got no. Trailer for sailoring. Give, man, by no man. Give.
Oh Lord. Oh no. Oh goodness. Oh my. Everything's blown away.
Oh my gosh!
Well, that's not good, Motley. Not good, not good.
Well, what happens if you have a tornado go through? Oh my goodness. I didn't think it had gotten that windy. It must be worse out here than it was in town, huh? I could not get it at all, and I think what I was doing was not. All right, well, you got pulling the top down close enough. Thank you so much. Now I don't want to open the back end of my van. Everything's going to blow out.
I'm leaving camp. Leaving Quartzsite and leaving the RTR. Look at that sunset. Man. Came back to camp and my tent was blown over. Should have took pictures of it, but I didn't. I was just trying to save everything before it blew away. All my stuff, my table was blown over. My water jugs were flying everywhere. My little step stool was... Toilet was blown over, the chair, everything I had inside my tent, all knocked over. And then I had the extremely fun task of trying to put that tent down with the wind. Gusts blowing it all over. I mean, if I would have let go of it, it would have flown probably a couple miles like a freaking kite. But, Lord, luckily a nice woman came over that was walking her dog and asked if I needed help, and she at least hung on to it while I had all the the guidelines tied to my water jugs. I had to unknot all the guideline string to try to get them off so I could even fold the thing up to put it away while it was blowing all over the place like a freaking windsock. And so she helped hold on to it. Well, I got everything untied, and then she tried to help me fold it up, and it just wasn't working. And finally I must have turned it inside out the right way and remembered what my daughter showed me, how to put it down. And after a couple tries, I actually got it back into the circle so I could put it away in its case. And then I had to pick everything else up and threw it all in the back and said, that's it, done with the wind. I need a shower, covered in dirt and dust. My hands feel like sandpaper from washing them and being out in the wind and using the wet wipes and hand sanitizer. Just have dried my skin out terribly. My hands, they're freaking cracking, and then I don't know what I did while I was trying to get everything put away, but I was bleeding. My fingers, got one of my fingers on something, probably those stupid cacti prickly things that are in the ground. They were stuck all over my outdoor mat that I had laid down. Must have sliced my finger open on one of those. So I said, that's it, and I looked at Motley, and she said, I'm done, Mom. It's time to go home. So it's about 5 o'clock. I got a 2 hour, 45-minute drive back home. Should be there about 8. And that will conclude my trip to the RTR and to Quartzsite.
King of the road, trailer for sailoring.
We wanted to meet Bob Wells and all that. I didn't get to meet him. The line was too long today. Thought I would stick around till tomorrow to listen to his presentation on Alaska, but I'm sure it'll be on YouTube, so I will watch it in the comfort of my home with no wind blowing me away. But it was a nice day. I got to talk to a lot of people. A lot of people saw Motley and wanted to come up and pet her, and he just thought she was so sweet. You gotta see this poor dog. She is worn out. She's like, I have had enough socialization. She is all curled up in her seat. She is sneezing. She just can't go all day long anymore, Mom. You know how it is.
Trailer for sailoring. Ain't got no cigarettes, but